Testing. Hello. Is that better? Cool, yeah, you saw just then I was just checking the clicks when I did that. Just checking you could hear the clicks. Cool. Yeah, no, OBS has this thing every now and then, and there was an update recently. It's been gone for a long time. That sometimes you just have to reset or change your input for your mic. It's back. So I might have to make sure I've got an extra 2 minutes beforehand instead of just going, oh no. Just turning everything on real quick. Cool bananas. Mic's working. Game's on. Game on. Alright. So yeah, back on Slackville, because that's where we are, that's where we live right now. I am thinking, I'll show you I've done a bit of work on that tower that I was redoing the top of.
Best day ever!
Watchful! Hi! Best day ever. Totally. Because we're on Slackville. Like, there you go. Straight up. Welcome in. Welcome and best day ever. Totally. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, no, we've been just troubleshooting this microphone. Yeah, it's an OBS thing. I'm pleased we caught it early instead of me talking to myself. Hey, Gigi, welcome in. Welcome in, good to have you in here. How's things? Gigi is one of our Slackvillians. Good to have you in here. Welcome, welcome. So there's a tower. Last time we were just redoing the top. It had like a band like at the bottom with the mud bricks. And it was just one of those things, just didn't quite look right. And so we remodeled the top. And put I didn't put in the screenshot in Discord, but I added those, I was going to, but I forgot. We added the rings around it to make it more magical. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Get comfy. You know the drill. Come and get comfy, grab a drink, hang out while we do stuff and things. Stuff and things. Yeah, so this is my kind of home away from home. This was a thing that was trialing out a look for the more industrial buildings that around the port area. So we've got like the fancy homes over there. But yeah, this is just a test, and yeah, I'm going to replace the planks with the logs. Anyway, there you go. We've got a little bit to do, and because I don't think that will take a lot of time to replace those logs, I am going to tempt fate, and I'm going to try and get an armor stand to show one of my packs, because I want to have it. I feel like I've been down this end for ages. And before I just keep plugging away at this area, I need a bit of a change. So I'm going to have a little play and see where we're going to put the little dragon head popping out of a cave. Not whole dragon, just the head. And maybe the front bit. We'll see. We'll see, but yeah. Hi guys, how's it going out there? How's it going? Yeah, so I figured I might just stick around here for a little bit. We'll see if I've got any spare. I think I went and did a silly and changed all my spruce into planks and stuff. So let's pop some of this away. Make some pocket space. See if we can encourage a tree to grow. I'll ask it really nicely. Really effective manner. Is that going to work going through the leaves? We'll see. Yeah, there we go. We know how this works. It's the fun way up. Yeah, so we do have like that community area where we've got a few of us kind of bundled in at the start, and then this is the whole, I've got something in my brains and it needs to come out, so I went and found a little area out here, and it seems to be growing, this place. I'm sure everyone out there has got the, but I know it's in my head, but the ideas just keep getting bigger. And the to-do list just keeps getting longer. Yeah, I built this little one. It's kind of cute. It's like a little drain. It all goes down the drain in the middle. Be more organized and take those saplings with me when I start to cut it down, but you know, I keep saying that. Doesn't happen. These are a bit tricksy because I need to do the whole face that way, face this way. T-Man. Yep, see, I only tell the truth. Breaking blocks and placing blocks. See? That's right, the struggle is real. No, that's what we're here for. How's it going, T-Man? It's lovely to have you in. Welcome in. That's right, I'll take care of it. I usually take your guys' night shift. I haven't checked. Is there anybody? Oh, yep. Here you are. Paige, you're on here too. You guys. Oh. Here we go. Craft mine, Minecraft. I did try that craft mine. Is that what you're doing, Mike? Are you having a crack? That craft mine, I think it's one of those things, like, bingo, if I'm playing it by myself, my head, like, can think. when I'm on here. Yep. Doesn't work the same. That's my excuse. Well, actually, last time I tried it, we found an amazing seed on that craft mine. And it was so pretty. It was like a overworld, what do you call it, with the glowberries and all the, yeah. It was just so amazingly pretty. I wasted a whole day, then had nothing to protect myself. At the lush cave. It was like a lush cave, like over a whole biome on the surface. It was so pretty that I wasted a whole day just going, oh my god, this is so lovely. And by the time the night hit and I had my nasty mob of choice was, well, not choice, that I had to have was creepers. My favourite. Yeah, so it didn't go well. But that's right, we were having fun. And yeah, man, it was pretty. It was very pretty. Almost to the point you want to go back and like just play it. Just without the craft mine stuff. There's been a lot of cool things coming out lately. All the new spring stuff. Yeah, we for scienced how to multiply these. And you know what I am going to be using a lot of around here? We've been cooking up a bit of leaf litter. Oh, we'll be having Slackville Hardcore soon. Yes, did see this. Gonna get stream weekend out of the way. Yeah, we have to plan for these things. Yeah, this hardcore biz. When I get placed in a situation with a lot of mobs around me, I fight scrappy. Planning is very hard, and you do an amazing job of wrangling this crazy bunch of folk. Where'd I put my bed? Over here. Planning is hard. Well, and you can't please everybody. You just have to, like, what is it? It's like if you have a party and you go to someone's party, it's up to you to have a good time, not for the host to make you do stuff that makes you have a good time. You turn up and you decide. Yep, I thought we might have. Oh, we got two. Oh, one's got out. This is just our daily chores. Cleaning up the riffraff. I think Sky, who was in last stream, was explaining that it could be, because it's definitely not the village footprint. Believe me, we've checked 100 times. But when things load in that are entities, they load in a fraction faster than other things. So I think the water's just doing crazy weird stuff. Pushing them out. Go. Oh, missed. Thankfully it'll be Sim 6, so you won't have too many mobs around. Nice. Come on, he's very good at dodging this guy. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, okay, so cool. I thought I was going crazy for a lot of the time. That's why we've kind of boarded this off to hopefully see what the range is for that happening. This guy's got really fast feet. There we go. Oh my goodness. Sim 6 is the true experience. Is it like the better balance? Stay put. Haha. Okay. So I think that's all I wanted to do with that. There. Yeah, I'm just going to let this design sit for a little bit. Because I was trying to put in the mushroom blocks to see if that would look cool. So yeah, we'll see if this design holds. But this is the idea, is that you get these just really tiny little machines. Not the big ones, not something huge. Yep, we're not doing like this area is not for big machines and stuff like that. I mean the iron farm is the biggest thing so far. The sorting machines and stuff down in storage, but yeah. This area here down at the port I thought could be something like these. And I like having windows looking at stuff. It's like, can you just imagine someone working in there? Yeah, nano farms, yes. Exactly it. Just you want some hanging roots? You come and get some. Operate the machinery. You can do one for sugarcane, that sort of stuff. You just come in, run it, stop it. Now this little area makes a bit more sense if you're coming off the port, coming down here and a little path goes up, because my path stopped here because I was like, I don't know where it's going to go. But finally I put one of these in. So I'll put another one of these little, I like that word, nano farm. I like that. Yeah, so I'll put a couple of nano farms and then see if this style, because it kind of keeps it with, oh my goodness, the circles that I've kind of committed to, except the farmhouse. The farmhouse kind of looks a little bit out of sorts, seeing as most things here are circular. Yeah, it's coming together, and I think, yeah, the glass bands around that, I think I'm looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, T-Man. Not gonna. I wish I had your creative building skills. We combine forces. Because although I can do. Oh, radar.
Radar the great _ it's time to flip the plushie.
It is time to flip the plushie. I was going to say I can do little tiny bits of redstone, but not on the big scale that I've seen folk do. Certainly couldn't do the guardian farm thing here. So radar will do it in 2 seconds. Flip the plushie. We will. See, I did this. That's my redstone. And I've learnt to do sorters. Everything else I'll research. Or I have an in-home redstone coach. But yeah, no, totally. So yeah, that changes the beacon colours from like teal and blue, and then in a second they change to the lighter version, so it's not white but like combines them together. Ooh, there it goes. yeah, so this just goes on it. Like, what, eat the hopper clock? Eat the hopper clock. I made one of those. I was so proud of myself. Okay, let's flip the plushie raider. Hi, how's it going? Welcome in. First flip of the day. And we started off with this cool kid. That was from Ron Ben. He flipped this one at the end of last stream. Now, happy axolotl. Let me find the buttons. How's it going, Radar? How's things? Here we go, I found the button. Oh, we got Grumpy Cat. I love Grumpy Cat. Is it weird that I like the grumpy ones? I think they're just so cute. Good. Well, Radar, now you're here. That's all that matters, just be here. We can be here with Grumpy Cat. We turn, what we do when we come in, we turn the world off. And we play Minecraft. Alright. Oh no, that's Happy Cat. That's Happy. Oh, ready, go. You were promised Grumpy Cat. Go. Oh my god. And we've delivered. There you go. Yeah, we got the Grumpy Cat. Which I'm just saying. As the edge just looks a little bit cuter than Happy Cat. But I'm yeah. I'm a fan of the Grumpy Cat. Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm pleased that I redid this. Yeah, it was looking a little bit stocky and too heavy, having the third section being outwards like this. Now it looks a lot more magical. A lot more magical. I need to eat. Need to eat. Otherwise we're not going to go very far, very fast. Oops. Totally meant to do that. Okay. So we're going to take this. We're going to go over there. Yeah, so I am really digging these new additions. Like the firefly bushes are really cool. And you can hide them under stuff. So they don't have to look like that. I hid them under some leaves by the marketplace. So you don't necessarily see these. But you see the little nighttime effects. All the particulating. Yeah, okay, so we'll pack up a little bit. Not actually placing blocks just yet. We did a few here. We did a few. But what we're going to do is go up the back to an area that I've not spent a great deal of time at. Looks like I need to put a bit of light in. Oh, hey Erin, how's it going? How's things? A snoozy lurk. Awesome. I seem to catch you at that time, but that's fine. We will be here while the world wakes up for you. So this is an idea, and you see it kind of lines up. When you're going to bed and barely awake. I know. I was having a sluggish day. So you can see we've got the whole elemental thing. We've been over that, you know. You guys can see the wind, then earth, water, heart, no, fire. Fire. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set up a little base here, and I'm gonna go and find my armor stand and some name tags. And hope I've got my pack installed, which I should do. Alright. Lady, how's it going? Oh, lovely to have you in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just changing what's in my pockets because I've done a bit of work out the front, and now I'm going to spend a little tiny bit of energy over here figuring out where a little dragon head could go. We'll see if we can pull it off. This is when I was leveling this all off. Plenty of stuff still hanging about there. We're just ignoring that little... See, I even hid the little chest monster in the ground. Oh, wait. We had a rogue golem. Okay. I should put a little door at the back there. He's so fluffy. You found my new button. Like, found the new button. I've got a couple of extras, but I'm waiting to find just the right picture. I didn't catch that one pop up. Did that work? It's so fluffy. These guys. So fluffy. Okay. Let's see if I tucked my name tags down here somewhere. Wind wings. Terracotta house. Okay, we might need to borrow these and rename those. It's always good to have a few. I need at least one of them. Guys, lovely to have you guys all in. Yep, get comfy because I'm just figuring out what I need, and we'll see if I can make this work. I just need to pull up one file, so to hold tight. Just want to check what we need to call this. I think I remember, but I don't want to waste my what do you call them? Name tags. This and that. a shortcut to these. Don't use them often enough though. It's that one. There she goes. Take that with me just in case. And we've got 4 tries. That way. It's going to tell me if I've got the thing installed or not. Just want to see. Ah, there we go. It is. It is. So I want to put that in. It's quite big. We might need a bigger cave, but I just want to have some of it poking out, like peering out. So we have to see if we can make that fit. Yep, I think we're gonna need a bigger. I think we're gonna need a bigger cave. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah. Why don't we we'll make this a little bit bigger first, rather than trying to put that in, because I will waste a lot of name tags if we do that. Because that's just naturally where the hill was. Yeah, it's gonna need to be a little bit bigger. Okay, let's put some of this away. Fancy spoon out. Okay, that at least you know that's kind of what we're trying to get in. That's the smaller version. Just if you're wondering, this was the dragon head 2. I do have a pack for dragon head 1, and it's bigger. But it only needs to be just a little bit of the head. Okay. Because I could have it with the snout like here, like actually more in this area. That's what I'm thinking. And then the cave can be coming over its head a little bit. And that means we just push this away a little bit. Okay, let's do some counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 15 to get all the head in. 15. What are they? They shouldn't be there. I think they're like bottom slabs. Something's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. 10, 11, 12-ish. Aww. Turtle. There's the secret. If you type the word turtle, then a little turtle comes up. It drops in on the screen. Turtle. I should do a couple more of those. They were fun. You should get some good little icons. It's raining turtles. Turtle, 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 turtle. There it is. Oh. So about 15 by about 10, 11, 12-ish. The Turtle Club. That sounds fun. Can I join? Who do I need to speak to join the Turtle Club? I think I have a scoot somewhere. Just one. Scooty scoot. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So to make it comfortable, it's going to need a few on either side. Now let's just push this back a little bit. It'll hopefully make it a little bit bigger. Oof. Only got little legs. High. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to bring this down a bit, maybe. That's right, I can't reach. So that's the Robinsons, isn't it? Meet the Robinsons. My goodness. Okay, fine. You see that? Oh my goodness. That was so funny. A little sneaky. What's cool about this little area is that once I do put the dragon, it does snow. Like right here where we're standing. I was in the cave when I was digging this out and there was actual snow. It looks so pretty. Yes, I'm trying to be friends with scaffolding. You will notice. I have to make friends with it one day. Acquaintances at best. Alright, let's try and make... I'm trying to keep this looking a little bit natural. Kinda. Sorta kinda. Sorta kinda. Yeah, in my head, I think the snout is over here. In the hole. No, on this side. What I'm trying to get my head around is if the snout was there, because it has to have some space for its neck to curl back in. So when we said 15 in length, the 15, if it ended here, would still need space to curve back into the cave. Does that make sense? I think. That's where my head's at. Anyway. We might just need to like build this over them. Build it back up after it's in place. So these are actually telling me that that's in line with the center. Hey, what's that turtle? You got it. Go turtles. Big fan. Big fan of the turtles. I think when I first saw them in game swimming around, I was just like, oh my goodness, 100% favourite. Nothing else so far has overtaken that. Yes, there's some that I like that are awesome. But the turtles, I don't know, there's just something about them, the way that they just cruise around the ocean. They're just so lovely. Oh, that one. That was exactly what I was trying to fill in the hole. Right. I'm wondering if we could, that might work, but the eyes are quite far back. I was going to say if we make the, maybe just before the eye. Trying to line this up. Do a bit of planning. Maybe if that block these 2 blocks were the center. How many would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're going to need to even push this whole cave out to the side. We're going to need to Oh, there's the snow. That's why I like this area. Look at this. So pretty. Yeah, we're going to need to re-terraform that side, I think, and open this up a heck of a lot more. That's what I'm thinking. So just so you know what's going on in my head, that's what's going on in my head right now. And then we might even be able to close this up a little bit more and hide the neck as it turns back into the cave. Is it getting late? Feels like it's getting late. It's got my watch. I gotta check my watch. It's funny how it's like it's raining here, then there. No snow. There's snow. So if you're here, you get snow. And no snow. Got to watch out for mobs and things in this area. So I haven't spent a great deal of time on the side. Like the rest of it's all fine. With all the forests, that's what I'm mindful of. Oh, we got a good little crew there. I just noticed over on the little avatar folk. It's so cute. So cute. This is neat. So in the storm, they're white. Oh, look, there they go. It's like they're warming up. That is actually quite lovely. I didn't know that quite happened just quite like that. That's very cool. We're learning. We're learning. Yeah, before I move that up here, I suppose we could do 2. I did have another armor stand. It was on the sign in storage. Okay, I'm going to bite the bullet. We're just going to clear off a little bit of an area here. And really try and fit her in. Because I did level this off a little bit in hopes that when you had her sitting there, that she wasn't obscured by the hill, the slope of the hill in front of her. If you know what I mean, that top level there. I don't want that to get in the way. It needs to be there, but just don't want it to obscure face. So it might be that we move her up a little bit. Okay, let's go get the other what you call it? Armor stand. Words. Of course, I've gone to the opposite corner. I need like my exits more clearly coloured or something. Yeah, I think that was all I had. I don't even know if one of my villagers is selling them yet. So I was a bit I was a bit rubbish at leveling them up. And I haven't done my sugarcane farm yet. Early days. Very early days. I've been placing blocks. That's my excuse. Yeah, because it's funny, I don't know if anybody else who's using these, because I'm using the version of StreamBeats that you download and you run it on your computer. So it gives you the opportunity to not just have any armor stand, so I could have multiple with different names as long as I named them, and that each have a different structure pack. Yes, this is her. I have done this dragon head twice on last season. I did like actual big dragons. Yeah. I've got my dragon creative world. We can go and have a look at that if you want. I've got nothing planned. We're just having a chill day, having a cuppa. Cheers, guys. Yeah, so I said this is my version 2, so this is the smaller one, slightly smaller. Yeah, we can do. Let's do it, because we're just things and stuff. Yeah, I'm when I get to these sorts of decisions about like where do I put it in that cave, I'm like, I don't know. We'll fluff about until it feels right. See, that's where I do my little how-to things. I get taught how to build some redstone stuff, and I put a little reference there so I can go back and see how things work. You see, that's the hopper clock that we used underneath. Under the beacon. That's where I'm doing my Slackville things, getting all that stuff ready. And this one here, this is where I originally did, like, because you do, I've said this before, we don't go into it again, but the reason I tried this was because I saw Jen building her dragons, and I'm like, I always knew I had one in me. I haven't got any others yet. I've just got the same thing but different sizes. But yeah, after seeing her do hers, I'm like, yeah, actually, you know what? I want to give this a try. And so this is the one that I had. She's a bit bigger than the one you saw in the structure pack that we just had. And I just saw at the eye. Because I used to sketch them, you know, when you're younger. I did a bit of sketching and stuff like that. yeah, focused in on what I wanted for the eye. I've got a couple of pictures how I took the spine up, you know, and did the circles for the rib cage and circles for the hips. So it was all very wireframe to begin with. And then I put the butt, started to mold all the muscles and stuff around it. I mean, it's first try of what was in my head, and it took a little while to get the shape of the wings. And I know if you doesn't have the right number of fingers, but yeah, you just kind of take your time and redo over and over till you get it. Yeah, so this is the head that I've got a structure pack of. So that's my first one. And then my version 2 is when I wanted to make it a bit smaller. So we had to try and make it a bit smaller for when I joined up with Slackville. Because I'm like, that's a big dragon. I'm never ever ever in my wildest dreams gonna build something like that all by myself in survival. Yeah. But in saying that, all I did was knock off a block either side, but it still made it manageable. This is the smaller version. And I don't have any other colorways. I've tried. This would be too much. Oh no. I mean, if you feel it's inside you somewhere, it will come out. Same with like the redstone stuff. You know you want to give it a shot. So you give it a try. That's all. I would try a pretty build and you get headaches and then get that's me with some sort of games. If I just keep dying over and over. I know that they're built like that for a reason, but at the same time, well, I'll leave most of the big redstoning to the pros as well. I think that's it. We use this game like what we need, what we want to get out of it. Yeah, actually while I'm here, because in the structure block, I think top slabs are showing as walls. Oh yeah, we'll have a look, because I always do a little bit of finagling once the main blocks are back in. So they're never always exactly the same, are they? This was the bit I like the best. Is this is like stripped cherry logs. For the tongue. I thought that was awesome. That was good. So yeah, there's a snoot. It's the snoot in progress. Anyway, yeah, that's my dragons. So it started off as one big creative thing. Yes, poop the snoot. We have many snoots. Yeah, I had a couple of others, but they're not worth having a look at. They were half. I think this was me trying to do something with darker colours. But then it just looks a little bit weird. Maybe from far away it wouldn't be too bad because it would look like scales, but close up it just makes it look like it's got something wrong with its skin. Yeah, there she is. There she is. But yeah, this was the original. I've only ever done her in creative. Like this one. This is the one. This is the way. have a little look around this. This is the one where was doing some tests for what was in the tower. You can see it kind of looked a little bit different to start with. But yeah, those glass rings, they really are what does it. Yeah, Damage Case came up with that. I always kind of get things part way and I'm like, there's something missing. What's missing? Yeah, and just trialing out some like bits and pieces, some wall combinations, gradients. That's kind of what goes on here. That's a one that didn't kind of make it, trying to do something for the fire elements. Yeah, that one didn't make it either. But there'll be some ideas that I can take. Yeah, there you go, there's the original iron farm build. Marketplaces. I don't do everything, but some of the big things. Like I did the wings and I had to measure like how far away this would need to be to make them look like wings when you stood in front of it. So we had to for science that. Yeah, and then for the fire area, it was like I could do something like this, but it's just not as magical as I wanted it to be. Everything else was really big and cool, and this is neat. It is very neat. And you could light it on fire and all that sort of thing. But it's not as grand or whatever as these things, especially if it was going to be like one of the main elements. Yeah, the giant flame thing. I was kind of working on that, and then I came back to I haven't done a dragon yet on this season. And last season I did do 2. And this area isn't all about the dragons, but oh yeah, there's my mushrooms up on Halloween. Those are the Halloween area mushrooms. Light shop. I think this is broken in the game now. Like I was trying to use the, whoops. Oh, that was stupid. Button. Yeah, I was trialing out the button on the server and it just doesn't work anymore. Might have to go and clean that up. Oh, it works here. That's weird. The timing for the bounce was a bit wrong the other day. Anyway, that was me trialing out the bouncy exit. Yeah, so the dragon, and I'll, around where the dragon is coming out of the cave, my plan, well that's what the idea is, that where it's coming out, all the ground can be like nethery and on fire and stuff like that. It can be and inside the lining of the cave could also be nethery and red. Yeah, anyway, we'll see what comes of that idea. So for now it's just the structure of the cave, getting the dragon in place, and then around that. Yeah, that's what we might need to have a little bit of time. I might have to spend a bit of time just forming that cave around it. So I'm pretty sure it's probably too little. I was thinking, oh, it'd be fine. We'll just like dig into a little bit, put the dragon in, it'll be great. No, I think it's too little. Now that we've put the structure pack on and actually had a good look at it, I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, so in my head, I don't know, I've always just seen its snout like on the right hand side in my head, but I'm not sure. I think that would work. As I said, this is the middle of those other elements. So I'm kind of using that as a feeling of balance, of where the balance beam needs to be. Yeah, well, there you go. There's you've had a little look at some of the playpen area. Only little bits and pieces, little bits and pieces. So most of it I'll kind of do here. But yeah, some of the bigger bits. Here we've got a river to terraform. I've got so many to-dos. So many things to do. But we're just not going to do any of them right now. Not in this minute. And a cup of tea. Yeah, so there'll be a lot more digging. So this is more just to get a feel of the shape and where we can put her, and reminding myself exactly if we had this, where did I actually put the offset? You can see it's 1, 2, 3. If we look from the top of the snoot, top of the corner of the snoot, I think that's right. That one? No. Yeah. Yeah, my eyes were playing tricks on me. There. So that's the corner of the snoot. So when I'm placing that, I've got back 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and on the 5th. Okay, I'm going to go get the spare one because I just want to leave that there for a sec. That can be a big reference we can keep coming. I know it is when you're working through it layer by layer. It has the little mini version, which is very cool. I like the structure. But yeah, I do use the version where you install it. It gives you a little execute. And it gives you some extra settings. And one of them is to give it a little name tag. I already... Why didn't you say? I've already got it in my pocket. I knew that. I knew that. One thing I didn't check, I think it's like 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got it down to 6, but we do have some space for the little side here things. So that's 3. 6 for the actual snoot. I want to push this back as far as I can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey Mickey, how's it going? Oh, lovely to have you in. I'm counting and imagining. Dangerous. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ish. Okay, I'll go and sleep and just have a little ponder. I think that for my first try, oops, we're going to be putting the structure plaque. Structure plaque. It's a word. Look it up. No, I'm going to be putting the structure pack on up here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, if it was this wide and stood, you guys know my processes is back and forth, look again, far away, run up, run back. We're imagining. I think we've just got to go with one further in. Okay, so if it was there, we say 1, 2. It's got to go there. 2, 3, 4, and then it was going to go with this one. Won't let me do that. Gotta get out of the way. Get out the way. First try. Totally first try. We're gonna need to move it. I can put money on it. Either pushing it back. Oh, just out of range. There it goes. So its neck has to go a little bit further to that left hand side and tuck back into the hill. I feel like it needs to move a little bit to the left, but we could just terraform the hillside. Okay, so I'm standing in the middle. I think if I terraform the hillside a bit so that we can see some of the red nethery fiery pits behind it, I think that'd be okay. And she's standing quite like proudly of it, you know, it's not tucked away, which is what I was making sure. Trying to make sure of that. How's that? Let's move these guys over. I think it's these ones. I could almost bring it a little bit more to the right if I'm going to terraform the hillside anyway. Alright, I'll have a little think about that one for a sec. Tempted to bring it a block to the right. And then bring the cave entrance bigger. So 1 or 2, that is the question. 2 would make the eye line up a little bit more central. We could try that. So at the moment, yeah, 2 would make the eye right on the middle, right in the middle. Okay, we'll do 2. And what about is it forward enough, or should I push it back a little bit? I mean, I don't mind it being this far out, because even if we had a shoulder, even if it was just one shoulder and an arm, it could quite happily come down the hill. Like that actually would be quite nice, like it was clasping the side of the hill as it came out. Okay, I just want to move it over too and not move it back. As I said, we can always make the hill a different shape. Oh, hi guys, welcome into the talking things out in my head stream. So we're going to put it there instead. The next question is, should its head actually just be resting on the ground, like it's actually taking a break? It's resting. Okay, so if we do that and put it down there. 1, 2. Ready, steady, go. Okay. Yeah, so I have tried like naming the armor stand, but when you break it, it loses its name anyway. So the best I can do is have a handful of name tags. And try and have a good little guess first before we use up too many. Yeah, and I can always shape the front as well. Yeah. So this is the center. So that's with the eye pretty much. I mean, with it within a block. 2 more central. I like that. How's that? Chin is on the ground. There's room for its shoulder and arm to kind of hug the hill as it comes out. Like it's just having a rest. Protecting what's in its cave. Yeah, and then we can always make that hillside what we want it to be. I can work with that. Yeah. But yeah, no, the cave we can, once I think what I want to do is actually take a bit more of that hill away now, and then we see if we can put a layer or 2 in. Get her started. We'll see what we've got in stock, because it's going to need quite a bit of tough, I think. Oh, and I used I used the netherrack bricks. She's a bit expensive. She's a bit expensive, but she's worth it. She's so worth it. actually have enough space to put her in. I could put her in and then deal with all of that. Okay, okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, and then what we do is once she's in, then we just take this and probably start to bend her a little bit on, like on this block here. And here, we'll just get her turning a little bit. We're not doing the whole thing, this is the whole try and be a bit smarter. And we did have a, way back when I first started this, I was talking about putting a dragon somewhere. And I think it was Helen. She came in with the cool idea. Also, I might hit her up on that one. Get her to help out with that. Of using that sculk sensor. What is it? The calibrated one or something like that. And if we could get it to make the dragon sound, that would be fun. That would be super fun. But it would only happen if you walked up to it. How cool would that be? Would that be cool? I think that would be cool. It's like I walk around it, even though it's not real. The structure packs can sometimes scare me because once you start to put the blocks down, it can be tricky to see which ones are real and which ones are not. So with that program the program version of it that I use, I drink, not just keep putting it down. Yeah, with the executable version of Structure, you can set the transparency. So these are a little bit more transparent than default. Hopefully make that a little bit easier. They are more ghosty blocks than the default version has, which helps. Not 100% foolproof because I still walk through and fall off. Okay, so I'm just going to bring up another text file on the side that you guys can't see, but it will have all my sort of blocks that I'll need for it. But I'll go and get a little, what do you call it? A shulker box, and we'll start putting a few bits and pieces in there. See what we need more of. Okie dokie. Well, that's good. I still had one one name tag. It can be a little bit expensive if you need to adjust it over and over. As I said, if you were just using the version, or you didn't, even with the version I've got, if I didn't choose to give it a custom name, that's fine too. You can still do that. You don't have to give it a name. But with mine, it just means that if I do name them, like I said, I can have this armor stand showing one thing, and having that armor stand over there showing a different pack, which can be quite cool. And the fun thing is, I think if you do, there you go, you put it on the different, I don't know, just for those who've not seen it, most folk have. Structure is quite well known in the Bedrock, but if you don't know, and then if you change the position, then it shows them layer at a time, so you can build that layer, and then you'll see over it always puts it in a funny place. but while you're working on it, it shows the rest as a mini, which I think is really cute. Sometimes I like to clear it out so that you can see it better. Like, oh, okay. And see, it takes that layer away that you're working on. But yeah, when you've got the whole thing up here, then this one disappears completely. I think it's a great tool. It is really a great tool because you can take all that stuff from creative, pack it up in whatever fits into your structure block, and then convert it into a structure or file. Highly recommended. Okay, I'm going to go back down into storage, grab one of my spare shulkers and go and scavenge a few bits and pieces, because I think a lot of my stock of is up from when I was working at the market in the tower. Let me go and pack a bag. I think they're over here. There they are. Got me all fancy like with organisation and stuff. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. Yeah, we're ignoring all those other boxes out that still need cleaning up. They don't exist. Yeah, we've got our, what is it, our Slackville stream weekend next weekend. That'll be exciting. It's from the Slackville community, but it's all going to be for the community, which is amazing. So it will be Minecrafty stuff. We're a Minecraft community. Although I don't have a lot going on right now except Slackville, so it might be this. We'll see. I'll have to have a think. Okay, I am looking for... I don't know if I need the granite just yet. We're going to need a lot of deep slate, which I think we have upstairs. Yep. Tough, which is also upstairs. Yeah, that crack near the brick's going to be the downfall, but we can put something in there in between times. So with that one, do you just cook the nether rack? Here we go. Okay, we'll get some of that cooking then. There's a darker version. You cook it twice. There's the nether rack, the ready one, and then there's the darker one. Or is that just you have more of the red ones to make the dark ones? Questions, so many questions. these ones, the darker ones, near the brick. Oh, okay, so though that, right, they're near the wart, near the brick. Cool, so that's just what I want. I want those ones. Yeah, no, I think I just need the normal ones. I think that's what I used in the mouth, the dark colours in the mouth. Okay, slab planks. Okay, we'll see what we can start with the tough and the deep slate. Those are the primary colours anyway. Primary colours. Primary blocks. Okay, let's pack our bags, take some of the stuff over. I was doing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we're going to move a few bits and pieces over towards the dragon area. My bed's over there. I need for now. That'll get us started. Oops. Got a lot of things to bump into now. More things than I used to have. We were gonna see if we could almost make like an elytra course, because I've got a few circles and things. But yeah, just don't fly and get stuck in the iron farm. You have a hot tub. Yeah, because there's all these little Did you see I made that? Oh my goodness. Oh look. I'm better than I used to be. Even at the beginning of the season, I was trying to fly through the nether tunnels and the new curtains of lava had just gone in. I panicked. You know, I play on quite a high sensitivity on my mouse, and I think I just bumped it and then freaked out and then went straight into one of the lava curtains. That was awesome. Yay for totems. Okay, we'll set up in here. Oh dear, T-Man's in the house. Okay. What I'm trying to do is, yeah, make one of these. So I'm just recreating that little furnace thing so we can get some netherrack cooking while we're working. One of these, one of those. Something like that. Don't want those. I'm getting better. This is what people do, right? Look, I'm doing professional things. I've got one of these in my hand all the time now. Just in case. Instead of just leaving it like that and running away. And then having it be put back in my pocket when I forget. And run over it again. Okay. So let's put that one there. I think we actually need that much, but let's do a couple. Okay, so that'll give us those, and if we get 4 of those we can make a block. Alright, we're off to the races. Slowly. Oh my goodness. This seems to be the one that has the polished tough blocks. I just want to check something. Oh, that was the one that I didn't like so much. Please hold. Let's have a look. Maybe it is. She's all stone. She's a bit of both. But I think the one I've got's this one. I need 2. Whoops. I do that so much when I'm in that structure pack setting. I think I'm going out of the structure pack. But I'm not. Okay, so who are you? Who are you, my lovely? Maybe it is that one I want. Don't do that again. I nearly did it again. Oh my goodness. Oh, Rodsash, you got it. Jump. Crisscross, I'll make ya. job. Okay, so what do you reckon? Do you want to use this one? Or this one? A or B? Oh my goodness!
Puggy33 MC raided with 16 amazing beeps. Welcome.
Welcome! Oh my goodness, Puggy, welcome in! Oh my goodness, welcome in, Raiders! How's it going? Oh, Cathedora, hi and night combi! Puggy, thank you so much for bringing everybody over. Oh my goodness, if you haven't gone over to see Puggy, please do. They're part of the Farlanders folk and family, and they're a really cool... Yeah, go and say hi to Puggy. Thank you so much for bringing folk over. How was stream? And if it's late, please tell me. You can definitely go look after yourself. I'm taking a little break looking at my designs because I think I had loaded in this one, but in my head I thought I was doing this one. It's like to spot the difference. Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome in, get comfy. You know, this is how we roll. Oh, stream was good. You know, we can custom armor stands for the community. Nice one. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I think I'd love to get to that sort of place where I had like a hall and you could, you know, people could do things to have a spot. I think that's cool. That's a bit next level. That is really neat. Yeah, because a lot of work goes into those sorts of spaces, hey, the halls or the spaces for that sort of thing. So good on you. Oh, that's so cool. Very neat. Very neat. Oh yeah, hi everybody. Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing good out there. I'm trying to remember to hydrate, although it's not as warm as it used to be.
Best day ever!
It is! Best day ever. Oh my goodness, Iron 9. You've been here before. You know where the buttons are. See? Oh guys, well welcome in. Welcome in. Rock on guys, rock on. Thank you, Puggy. See, it's for science. We need to test the buttons. Yeah, I'm in my head. I think I was going to be doing this one because then it would have a bit of contrast with the background of the cave, which we're going to do in reds and neathery burning things. You guys,
33 MC, it's time to flip the plushie.
It's time to flip the plushie. It totally is time to flip the plushie. Thank you, Puggy. We've had Grumpy Cat on since near the beginning, Oh, we've got a new follow. Hey, Blue JMC, welcome in. Welcome in, lovely to have you in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is my creative world of dragon heads. They're all the same. I only do one. They're the smaller versions of this one here. She's the original, but she's only been ever created in creative. Yeah, she's only ever been created in creative, and these are the mini versions. I say mini. Her snoot's 8 wide. These snoots are 6 wide. It is tricky, but I had it in my head, and after watching Jen for a long time, I finally went, well, actually, you know what, I'm going to give it a good darn try. And here we are, flipping the plushie for Buggy. Okay, buttons. Ready, steady, hang on. Let's get a nice... There we go, you can see the dragons while we flip the plushie. Ready, steady. Ready, steady, spaghetti. There we go. What we're gonna get? What we're gonna get? Oh, another grumpy kitty, but we're gonna get the blue grumpy kitty. It's all about the grumpy kitties today. I was saying earlier that these things, these plushies, they're like double-sided. So you got grumpy kitty. Yeah, happy kitty. Grumpy kitty. They're very cute, very cute. Now it is time. So we see this one's got the happy on the outside. There we go. Got grumpy kitty. I was saying earlier that for some reason I love the grumpy ones better. No, I love them all the same. But I have a special place for the grumpy ones. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I do have another couple that I do need to take some pictures of and put them in the rotation. So this just goes through and spins through a random generators and gives me back the one I want. Not one I want. The one that we are gonna get. Oh, there you go. We got it. We've flipped the plushie. I like how that voice, how she says it. It's time to flip the plushie. Let's put our card away, guys. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I think what we've decided is that
it's so fluffy.
it's so fluffy. It's so fluffy. You found the new button. That was just put in. That was just added. I've got a couple of others that we'll be adding soon, but I just need to find the right little picture to go with them. And so now the other change that has happened since last time, I don't know if it's probably quite obvious, but hopefully to customize your little stream avatars. If you've got one, if you're chatting in chat, you should be getting one of those on the bottom of the screen. If you want to customize yours, there used to be a panel in the about section underneath the stream. Now it's the first time I've done it, so you guys will have to see how useful it is, but I've put it in one of those little buttons that appear on the stream on the right hand side halfway down. Now you can get to it from there. So I don't know how that appears on mobile. So if you can't get to it, we can always pop a little link if you would like a separate link. But hopefully most folk, if you want to have a little play with those, you should just be able to see a button now and make it a bit easier to get to. We'll see how that goes. I can always switch it back. but I thought that might be fun to try. Okay, so what this means is that I just loaded into Slackville that this is called Dragonhead 2, and that's why we had this version. And for a second there I went, that's not what I thought I would have. I thought we'd have this one, but that's okay. We should have that one also loaded. See, Dragonhead. And just while I'm in here, this one I think also had a pack. Let's go Dragonhead. Uh-oh. This could be fun. Oh, Combi, I think I disabled the attacks. Because I wasn't sure if that was going to go down well. If we were attacking everybody. I know that you guys know each other. But I have a feeling I disabled the attacks. Later on we could try. And there is other bits and pieces that it's got, like attacking a boss. But it's a bit weird, so I turned it off. It was a bit weird. You guys can play basketball. That's right. Hey now. Hey now. Yeah, you can try basketball, but that's always fun. It can get a bit chaotic. Oh, yeah. See, hug combi. It has to be the combi one. It has to be the full username. Try again. The hug missed you. You went for it, but went flying past. Okay, so we'll try and we'll see which one's loaded in. There we go. There you go. You got it. Landed it. Landed the hug. So yeah, this is... We'll try over here first. Oh, ouch. Actually, I think I've only got one spare name tag. Where'd I put it? I've lost it. To go and get some more name tags. Thought it was in that box. Hey, Disco's here. Hey, Disco. Well, yeah, guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Lovely to have you here while I fumble about trying to find a name tag that I thought was in this box. It is not. Old school. I love that one. It's like a screen. It's supposed to be like a old screensaver. Oh, Puggy, thank you so much for bringing everybody over. Like, really appreciate you. Here you go. You can have one of those while you do your walk out instead of the walk on. Go on, have a good rest. And thank you for bringing folk over. You go take care, hey? Go take care. Oh, thank you, Puggy. Thank you for coming over. And rocking on. Rock on, dude. Rock on. I think I have one more. We'll take that one. is going to be either a win or a lose. We'll see. Oh, I need anvil. Oh, what did I call it? Dragon head. And wish me luck. It's either going to be the right one or that big one. Okay, it's not loaded. Let me do stuff and things. Okay, we're just going to pop it away for a little bit, just because I think it might try and ask me for a file. Let me do that. Things and stuff. Okay, looks like I might not have actually made a pack out of that one yet. Okay, so we might have to pivot, put the other one back, and we'll just do the cave. Because I don't want you guys to have to wait around for me to make a pack. Shouldn't take long though. You guys look so lonely in there without the game behind. It's like you're waiting. So where is the things and stuff? Okay, no, because that might take a little bit, and we could bumble that one up. Change of plans, guys. This is what happens when you're like, oh yeah, we'll just give this a try. I've had most of it. Here we go. Welcome back. Thank you. That does mean we need one more a quick tour for the new folks. Now there's a good idea, Rod, thank you, because we've been hanging out in the back. We've been hanging out at the back of the build, putting in what is going to be a fire element. So yeah, welcome in, guys. I probably should say that. Thank you, Rod, for that quick reminder, because I do forget. For those that haven't been in before, I was like, oh, Puggy, you guys all know me now. No, not everybody, just in case. I'm Night Sky NZ. The NZ is New Zealand, so I'm Night Sky from New Zealand. We're here on SlackvilleSMP, and this is an area that I kind of went off to build by myself, because it was an idea that I had. We do have communal areas, and we've been progressing that as well. This is kind of like a, I don't know, modern elvish. I've been told it's somewhat solar punk, but I don't know what that means. but apparently it's very similar. It's like, this is a fantasy elvish. It was actually a Dungeons and Dragons image, map, artwork that got me going with this design here, with the circles. So yeah, this is just an area that I would imagine some new age elvish folk who respect the earth but also make really nice places to live. So we have wind, earth, and then this is the water element here, where the golems should spill out the sides of the iron farm and then go down into their hot tub. And so yeah, the one element we're missing is the fire element, so we're going to put a dragon up the back and extend this cave a little bit bigger around it and have it all like fire and brimstone. So yeah, this was the recent addition. Combi, thank you. Yeah, this is the tower. It did have another look to it, but it didn't quite, it was, you know, when you look at something when it's finished and it's like it's not quite right, but the top part was a bit bulky, so we did a rejiggle on that one, and now it's looking amazing. And this is like a gemstone at the top. It's like the source of power of sorts, because everything is a bit magical. There's a lot of floating things that don't make sense to us mere humans. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Hang on. Let's do that. And try and get a quick shot of that one, because that's lovely. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. A giant Lilu statue also. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. We're talking like Fifth Element Lilu. It's funny you say that, because one of the sound bites that we were going to put in, I'm just waiting for the right picture, is a multipass. It's actually awesome that you got that reference. Yeah, we were thinking of putting the signs from the Fifth Element, you know, like the signs that were on the keys, I guess, the wavy lines and things. My dog, oh, your dog is named Lilu Dallas. That's amazing, Combi. That's actually really cool. You've got the multipass. The multipass. Yeah, so I've got the soundbite ready to go. In which case he's got all the clips for me all lined up. Now we just need to get a nice picture that pops up. So watch out for that one. That one's coming soon. As soon as I can get it dialed in. That is so cool. We've got a little papa called Lilu. Yeah, no, we were thinking of trying to put the like the signs, the wavy lines, but it's tricky because they were all like vertical when you looked at them, and that's how you knew they were different. If you put them on the ground, it would all depend on which way you were looking at it, because a couple of them are very similar. But yeah, you got the wind, the earth. This wasn't originally going to be here. I had this all covered up with grass, and it was going to have a tree coming out of it, but it wasn't big enough to kind of carry a big tree over it and still look floaty. So then the idea of having storage down here. So then I thought I'd put these things in. So the only reason it's this big inside is because I've always wanted to do these effects. I saw them on YouTube once. So these were in one video and then these were in another. That's that kind of layered glass look. And these are the reason I've got the borderless glass pack on. There you go. So yeah, the only reason this room is this big is because of those, and they have to be 15 tall to get the gradient effect properly. Otherwise they look a bit silly. Well, not silly, but you know what I mean. You don't actually get the effect, and it's not worth making them unless they're that tall. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you for sharing that, Combi. That's funny. Yeah, I was just saying, oh, what? That is really, you know, I mean, yes, the elemental kind of thing makes sense. I mean, fifth element, come on. That's a keeper. But to have your doggy named after it, that is so cute. Very cool. So yes, this needs to be a little bit bigger, and it will, yeah, we'll have the dragon, we'll have the fire and brimstone cave, but then I'll also do a nice big circle element just around it, like bigger, to really accentuate this as the fire element. So don't worry, that's not just the dragon and the cave, but there will also be like a circle shape, just flat, going around it to say this is the fire. Like, so when I first did this, I was like, every time I'd say it, it would be like Captain Planet. I'm that many years old. Wind, water, heart. Yeah, and that was my last one. So yeah, guys, thank you for coming in. Hopefully that kind of sums it up. Not really, but you know, we're trying to build a little village of sorts. So these are the big things, and then in between I'll be filling it out with what life looks like for this area. And it feels like there's a lot to do, but little by little. And I think I've started to sprinkle the parts of what that kind of life looks like. So yes, there's a farmhouse, and that's not looking very elvish, but might change that up. We'll see. But you got some like residential buildings kind of taking shape that we can work with, and you can notice everything's very circular. We went with the circles, and we've committed to the circles, so everything shall be circles. Well, not everything. You see the wings. And one of the last things we added was just a trial for the port buildings. You can see over there, there's a little, it's kind of what a T-Man called it, a micro farm. But yeah, this was one of my first and favourites. You kind of stand at the end of the pier, and you've got wings. Nano farm, that's it. Nano farm. Oh, Mickey, you're so welcome. Thank you for coming in and hanging out while I figure all this site out. Oh, there's our T-Man. You've named our nano farm port area. This was the last stop on a quick tour for the folk that came in. So I'll be doing a few of these. I had it sitting out, all exposed for the longest time. But yesterday I had a little go at seeing what these sort of buildings could look like.
Alidrian raided with 18 amazing beeps.
Oh
Welcome.
my goodness, Adrian, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, raiders. Oh, that gave me a surprise. Every raid does. Oh, welcome in for everybody. Welcome in. Oh look, we're in the perfect little spot. We're just by the new tower that went up. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Thank you for coming in, and thank you, Adrian, for bringing everybody here. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's Adrian's Twitch link there. If you've not already, please go over and follow them and check out and make sure you don't miss all their amazing stuff. Oh, thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, there you go, Demon's giving you a warm welcome. Yeah, thank you guys for coming in. I am on Slackville, and if there's anybody who hasn't been in here before, I'm Night Sky from New Zealand. See, I'm getting better, Combi. I am getting better. Was it Rod? Yeah, I'm Night Sky and I'm from New Zealand, and I'm hanging out on SlackvilleSMP. This is a little area that I'm making. And it's all very elemental, and that little tower is the latest little bit that I've popped in here. This is a little market we're slowly going to fill up. In our last stream, we had Mr. Fearless pop in, and of course our first market stall was filled in with cheese. All the cheeses. All the cheeses. So yeah, slowly we will make this all filled in. I'm going to do a bit of an amphitheatre here. So if you're in the market area, that's the sort of thing you would come down for, a little bit of a show. You know, the local folk with their musical instruments and things. And this area is going to be reserved for a little park. But today, we were placing or seeing where this dragon head was going to go, and now I've lost my last my last name tag. So we might have to change tack and try something else for a little bit. But hi guys, welcome in. It is amazing to have you guys in there. Hey Adrian. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. Let me know how your stream was, or if you are on that late side of your day, please go and look after yourself. I'm not telling you to go, but if you do need to, please don't feel like you need to stay. But otherwise, yeah, let us know how your stream was as well. Were you on, what are you on these days? Are you on Truly? What's going on with you? How's things? Everybody here would love to hear it as well. What's that, Rod? We need to rename the cheeses on the... Oh, that could be a thing. Because we did do some very specific cheeses. There was like the red one was the Edam. Yeah. We could go and do that, because at the moment I'm a little bit... of two minds as to whether we keep going. I think we've got it in the right spot. I just need to go back and remake a new structure pack for the other style of dragon head. So we can probably do that more next time. Built out 11 more trees. Wow, custom trees are they're another thing altogether. Have 3 more left to build. Then 20 more of another oh wow, is this like a custom forest Many trees left to build out. That sounds really cool. I've seen some amazing custom forests. But, oh, that sounds really neat. I'm going to have a look because I wanted to put a few custom trees around here. Once I've got some more of my buildings in. I mean, yeah, we can just like grow them all naturally, but I think there is a couple of spaces. I need to get some, yeah, some inspirations. Oh, there's my bed. I'm just running around. I'm like, there was something I needed to do. I think I need to sleep. Can't remember what that was. Okay. Well, if I do happen upon that, I could have sworn I put it in there, but it's not in there. I had like one more name tag. Words are hard. Oh, thank you guys for coming in. Come in, get comfy, because I'm just figuring out now what we might do, because I don't think I've got anybody here who's selling name tags yet. You guys can have a look underneath. This is the underneath of the iron farm where the iron golems will come and take a... I can hear one just in there. But yeah, they have a... Here he comes. Have a ride. That's at the spa day. You know, they go and play on the water slides. See, they're having so much fun. They get so worn out. And afterwards, they need a dip in the hot tub. He's had so much fun. He just needs, you know, he needs a good spa. Hot tub. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. But yeah, when I built this, I wanted them spillaging out the sides. This is how we figured they'd come back into the middle. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we've got some coming back in. So this is, we've got other areas where we have folk. I'm just double checking, but I'm pretty sure I don't have anybody who's selling name tags. If anything, it'll be you guys. Yeah, not yet. This area was done. Oh, you're close. Oh, we could get that open. Perhaps. Yeah, this area is like the leftover area. We do have a big community area. For a group of a few of us, we've got like 2 iron farms and bits and pieces. So this was just for my little resourcing for this little brain nugget that I had out here. Instead of going backwards and forwards, I thought I'd pop a little iron farm in here. It's handy. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I want to get my name tag. I want to put my dragon back. No, it was this one. It was you. How many compasses do I need in my life? Quite a few, apparently. Oh, you're all sold out. Okay, that's all right. some reason I thought compasses were just holding one at a time. Oh, now I need more money. Now I need more money. Give me all of them, please. Give me them all. Alright. I've got 3. These name tags are like gold, aren't they? Okay, just do those. Oh good, we got some of those. We'll need those later. Just put them all in there. I need just the one. Okay. We call it something like yeah, we'll switch this over once I get to make another. Yeah, I don't have that one installed. There we go. So just for size, this head is very, very similar to the one we're going to do, except the coloring's just a little bit different. It kind of gives you an idea of scale. I always fall in the only hole that is in the ground. You'll find me falling into it. I don't know if you can quite get the idea of what's going on there, but we're going to do a big cave, bigger cave, and so her body's going to like turn into the cave. So it's like she's just chilling out, head out of the cave. There you go. She's back. She's back. Yeah, I'm just having a think because I'm not sure if we can do much else at the dragon area. I just had a thought and I forgot what it was, so it can't be that important. Squirrel. Oh my goodness. Story of my life, Rod. Squirrel. Tell you what. No, I think what was I thinking? Oh, we were going to name the cheese blocks. We could do that. We could name those cheese blocks. But yeah, we will need to get some, what sort of fire and brimstone-y blocks. We've got netherrack, obviously. Yeah, if anybody comes, this is a trust fall. You can just run off the edge. It's actually quite freeing. It's quite fun. Yeah, so we have, oh, I took them all upstairs. So we're going to have to gather some nether bricks. A few more. If we're going to be decorating the cave. Oh, we could put some of those out as well. Ooh, ooh. That's what we could do. Take a little bit of this. Only one. Only one. Okay, and we've got some nether bricks up there. I went to our gold farm and I got some blackstone. That could be good. That could be good. So we need snow. Okay, let's do a thing. Let's do, seeing as I did put the stream title, breaking blocks and placing blocks. Breaking blocks and placing blocks. So let's do a little bit of painting. We'll put a few things out and see what sticks, and that can be a little bit of the palette that we'll use later on. Because I do a lot of I am a creative designer, but I love also the survival sort of thing, but I tend to, once I'm settled, I don't go and go into the scary places unless I'm with people or I'm well kitted out, which I am now. And I do have a big hole of nope that we can adventure to, but we'll do that not at towards the end of stream, because that could take a little while. With some of our server folk, we dealt with one of the big holes of nope around here, but we do have another big hole of nope that we will play in soon, seeing as we are now going to be around the area where the second big hole of nope is. So that could be a thing. Until then, I think we're just gonna see what we've got in our pockets, which is always stuff that these puppies, these lovely puppies, hang on, there we go. Oh, so cute. It's like I just killed a sheep, but I'm so cute. It's like, yes, I can has. Yes, no. The big hole of nope. Yes, Gombi. We've got, we did underneath where that the golems like to jump out. That was the entrance to the first big hole of nope. But we have another one that we will have to face when we have the right amount of torches and such. Which ain't gonna cut it. Okay, so we've got some of these. Just gonna see what goes together, because I think we're definitely gonna need some blackstone. But where is the stone cutter? My favorite workstation tool thing. That right there. Hands down my favorite. Look, and you don't waste any. Oh, I carry one around with me everywhere. So we'll make a few of those just to see what they look like. Those. This is how we play. Playing with blocks. That's what we do. Now up here, I think we left some netherrack. Hopefully I didn't cook it all. Oh, that's good. Eat. So this is part of why I love this cave area. Look, it's snowing. Don't know how that's going to play in with the fact that it's a big fire and brimstone. But, this is just lovely. Then you can stand here and it's raining. Snow. Rain. Snow. Rain. Oh dear. Okay. Focus. Focus. Netherrack. Okay. Oakley dokley. Did I just pick up that wool again? How did I even get snow blocks? This is why my pockets are full all the time. All the time. I don't know how this happens. I don't know how this happens. I do know how this happens. I do. Okay, I'll put a couple of you guys. I don't want to lose you because you're very tricky to get. Well, not tricky to get, but I don't want to lose the last of you. I've got deep slate, blackstone. Don't know about the tuff. The tuff might actually be a little bit too light, but it could be used as like little accents and stuff. I'll leave it off for now. Don't know about the granite. Could help to do some blending. It's like a paint by numbers, hey? Oh, that's what I was going to do, a bit of soul sand. And then just some plain netherrack. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do some actual fire and stuff, but I just don't think the blue could work, given her eyes are going to be that cyan. That could work. Okay, let me get one of my other boxes. So many little projects, and I'm like, oh, where is that? This is why I started doing this. So I know what's in my boxes. That's my tip of the day. The one I wanted was actually not labelled, funny. I'll take you guys because that's what I wanted anyway. That's what her eyes are made of. That's handy. Whoops. First try. First try. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is the process. Welcome to my brain. We've done it before with the path, and we've done it before with other parts. If I was fire and brimstone, what would I look like? We do this to try and get into the right sort of creative mindset. I don't know, whatever you call it. It's like if I was fire and brimstone, what would I look like? So a bit of these two. That could also help, because I think what I was struggling with is this. As if I had more magma blocks. They work nicely with, as you can see there, that's the same color, but that is like lava orange. That's very bright. Oh, Combi, that was brilliant. Hey, I totally meant for that to happen. This is the wilderness. This area, the whole area. I'm talking about if I was fire and brimstone, what would I look like? I would look like wild wolves and magma blocks. Yeah, I haven't got any animal farms or anything around here. Nothing like that. These guys, it's their land and I'm just living on it. They just let me be, and I just let them be. Yeah, so I might need to go and get some more magma blocks, because I think that would be good to have. I swear, I'm used to it now, but when I first started hanging around, I used to get such a fright, because I thought maybe something was attacking me, or was like starting to attack, like that I hadn't quite seen, and so it was out the corner of my eye. I'd be like, oh no, okay, it's just a wolf. I swear, if you wanted to have wool, a wool farm in this area, you would really have to make it safe. Because they even teach their little puppies. No, it's the wilderness out here. The circle of life. Hydrate. Hydrate, guys. Nearly finished, it's a bit cold. Nearly there. Yeah, I'm just having a little look. What's the other one that's black as well? Is it basalt? I don't have any basalt, but that could be good. I might have to hunt some basalt. Yeah, because the black stone's a bit blue. I'm just letting the colours absorb. Okay, I might have to go and feel brave and go and get some basalt. Yeah, I think deep slate will be nicer. It's not as stark. The black stone I'm feeling is very, it's very blue. Even the cut stuff. What's the time? Because I do know. Okay, I'm going to put some of this stuff away because I'm going to take you for a look around the other community area, because there might actually be a basalt generator over there. And then we can make a basalt generator over here if we need more. But I just want to get a little bit. The cyan terracotta. I love cyan terracotta. Look how well those two go. I love those. Yeah, grey concrete powder. I thought I might have some down in storage. Those back into there. Try and stay organised. This is how I start, with good intentions. All the best intentions. Let me just check. I think I might have had some concrete powder in storage, and then I will just we'll go and have a little trip out to the communal area. Say communal, it's just everybody breaks up into little areas, but there was a few of us, and one of the things they set up in that area was a basalt generator. I was going to have a look for the concrete. It's just hanging around. Got dark and light grey. Take that. Take a bit of both. I'll try all of the things. I don't mind looking at all of the things. Could give a nice bit of contrast, but it's very stark. That's the one. Nice. Just scattering them in haphazardly, and then you'll go, oh yeah, those two go together quite nicely. Not quite the same, but they're like, there's a little bit of brown in this. That has a slight amount. Okay, that one I like that concrete powder. Fire and Brimstone feels like chiseled blackstone and lodestone. Ooh, I haven't used a lodestone before, but I'm keen to see what the basalt looks like. It's a very squirrely stream, guys, because I'd spent a lot of time doing that tower. Like, it was like 2 or 3 streams putting it up and then changing the top. So I felt like I needed something else. Actually, the other area is a little ways away. Oh, don't fly and read at the same time. Hazardous to your health in the nether. Oh my goodness. Well, that orcs made in the fires of the earth. Ooh. Polished basalt. Mate, yes, that's what I was thinking. Is that it could have that nice earthy look. Whereas the blackstone just feels like it's gonna fight for dominance, if you know what I mean. Whereas with the fire and brimstone, I want things to be merging into each other, as if like they're bubbling, but you know what I mean. One, if you had one, it was affecting the other because of the heat. Oh, welcome in. We got a follow. Don't read and fly at the same time. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. I hate Venusaur. Venusaur, welcome in. Lovely to have you in. Get comfy. I'm trying to fly. It's working. I think we go this way. Yeah, those were the lava curtains that very early on in the season I may have flown straight into. Yeah, welcome in. Get comfy. This is SlackvilleSMP. And I am heading off to a communal area to see if one of our generators was actually a basalt one. Here we go. This is our one. You can see we've got a few of us. That's me. Oh, it's very dark in here. Sorry, guys. Got my concentration face on when I'm flying down these corridors, because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but if you're skimming the top, I thought they'd fix that, but if you're skimming the top sometimes, even on a wall like this, I think if it's like the soul sand, you can hit yourself while you're flying and lose like half your hearts. It's really scary. Even when you're fully, well, mostly fully netherrited. So no, we're going this way. Going to the end village. You've died too that many times that way. So, oh god, it's not just me. It's not just me. So I think the trick must be just to get something that you know is a full block and line the whole thing with it. But yeah, I'm blaming the soul sand and the soul soils. There must be like one tiny little pixel when you're going at full speed. Actually, I think I'm in the wrong spot. you'll see one of our villages. Yeah, so this is where we started, in this village. This was a village house that I redid. So my intentions was to come back and redo all of the village houses, just a little bit different. So that's another to-do list that I have. Oh, T-Man, thank you so much for all the support that you give. You go and get some good rest. 6 AM. So you please go and get some rest. I know that you must live on the upside down anyway to try and overlap with us folk. So I'd appreciate the time that you lurk, and yeah, all the things. Yeah, definitely catch you again. Go and get some well-earned rest. Thank you, T-Man. Turtles. Those are so cute. I want those. Those emotes are lovely, I must say. Yeah, so this was our area that we all kind of put into. There's iron farms, there's a super smelter. I did the building outside of the super smelter. So I built all of this, and then they put in the insides. That was my first little foray into glass design. Some little fires. And I tried to make it all sooty. All sooty looking up the chimney. Yeah, that's again, I put that, started all that in. I think this was Lorri did our, whoops, yay, some wool. Oh, get out. And then that was my little starter house, which I've really not actually been back to. So I used a structurer pack for this one as well. But this was originally, I didn't just do this one off the top of my head. This was actually a, you know, if you got a piece of artwork or a drawing that someone's done on the internet, and it's like a build challenge. So it's like, can you turn this lovely piece of art into, or, you know, drawing or artwork, stylized thing, can you actually turn that into a Minecraft build? So it was really weird. I think it was like in the Littlewood was actually tasked by, I think it was Mythical Sausage. I think they were doing it. They said, here, if anybody else wants to do it. But Littlewood wanted to get better at building and asked Sausage for advice. And he says, well, you know, just start with getting a nice picture and giving it a go, turning that into a build. So yeah, I in creative, I went and did the exact picture that he was doing, and I made this building. And so then when that was before I joined the SMP, and so I turned that build into a structurer pack, and built it on here. So it's even got like a little wood stall, and a little back area for some animals. Yeah, I was quite proud of that. And the little window sills. I'll comment what you've been working on, building the AI generated house, and figuring out all the little bits. Yeah, oh look, I was going to be doing some little gardens. See, I never quite finished. I'm going to put some little, what do you call it, the trapdoors around it, and put some flowers in, and this is supposed to have a lot of flowers in it, like it's the little garden shed and things. It's got all the little garden shed sort of stuff in with all the flowers. So yeah, it kind of got finished, mostly finished. But yeah, I did camp out in here for a long while. This is probably the most decorated inside bit I've done so far. We're squirreling. And then a little loft at the top. So you can see most of the time I spent on this was in that creative before I even came on, so it has the most detail because I haven't been doing it. I wasn't building it while the season was going. So yeah, some farms and bits and pieces. To come back here every now and then. That was our original source of things. And that's our iron farm. So what I actually want to go was to the other iron farm. We went through the wrong door. We could go back through that door, but this way is a bit more scenic. So I designed the top of that. I'm not in love with it, but I think it looks okay. That's the shulker farm that the team built. I just designed the top of it. This was one of our first farms. Oh, this is looking so cool. I haven't been here for a long time. This must look amazing at night. This is so cool. And it works with that, what's that wood? Is that the acacia? Mangrove is red. Ready. That was some of our deep slate mines in the early days. So one of these that's a sheep. No. Basalt. How's it work? That's sand. I don't want to break it. What's on the ceiling? It's a frog. I got a fright. I thought that was like something dying. You just mine, yeah, but oh, was that looked like soul sand? Oh, let me in. Is that basalt? That looks like soul sand to me. Oh, up there. Don't mind me. I know that. I knew that all along. Shows you how many times I've actually used this. Probably like none. I use the other one, the stone generator. Well, it doesn't really matter for this Fortune. Silk touch. It's not going to change into something cobbly, is it? You're totally not laughing. No, neither am I. What block? The other block. I'm like, that's soul sand. What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't do that one. It's going to break something. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay, I totally deserve at least a little giggle. I'll grant you that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Literally. I feel like I should wait until they all like regenerate. It's okay, Gombi, you're allowed to have a giggle at that one. Well deserved. Don't actually need this many. Let's have a look. I'm sure they're all coming down here somewhere. Not to start it with, at least. I know I can come back and stock up. But serious question though. You don't get anything different if you fortune them. They're not like the ones that cobble. Yeah, they're the same. It's a legitimate question. Come on, no. How do I use the basalt generator? This was our original hotel. Way back in the day. I think that our fine sweets made. This I have to show this off because the one place that I've spent the most, and I decorated the path up here and I made the barn, but Sweets made this lovely house. Welcome in, Zimzimmy. Welcome in. Lovely to have you here. I'm just showing off some of our community areas builds. But yeah, she made this, and she made the mud generator, which this is hands down my favorite place. Connor Moxon, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm saying this is like my favorite building. You just sit and you make mud, and you can see that in my area, my village, it's like got a lot of use. got a lot of use. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Lovely to have you in. Get comfy. Hi Connor, welcome in. Yeah, this is just our communal area. I was stopping over to use the basalt generator, which I forgot how to use. But we had a bit of a giggle at that fact. We worked it out. So yeah, this is the building that I built for around the villager who's doing the farming, and underneath there is some cool contraptions that take all that wheat, the wheat, and turns it into bales of hay. So yeah, I did all the decorations. I'm the decorator. Hey Durban, welcome in. I was just over using the basalt generator that I totally knew how to use and didn't completely ignore the fact that there was a block of basalt above the soul sand and freak out and that it was going to be broken if I did something bad to it. Oh, hey Connor, no, this is not Java, this one's Bedrock, so this is an SMP, a community of folk. So yeah, this one's all Java. This one's all Bedrock, but I was going to say every now and then I will play Java if like I'm doing bingo or something like that, then we'll hop onto Java. And like that recent, what is it, Craft Mine, that was on Java as well. So sometimes, but for the majority of my playing, you will find me on the Bedrock. I'm a bit of both. I have my feet firmly planted in both camps because both of them do different things. But for them, yeah, for general play, we'll be here on the Bedrock. So you know that this one is Bedrock. Oh yes, there is a new potions area. Oh, that was back where we just were. So yeah, I've got a pocket full of basalt. I'm collecting things for a fire and brimstone space where the dragon is going to go at the back of my area. You know that I always say I was doing earth and wind and all that sort of stuff. The one at the back was going to be fire. I'm just going to go and stock up my rockets before we go for a fly back to where we were just before. Told you guys, this is a squirrely stream. You guys get to just hang out. Fire and brimstone. So cozy. Right? So cozy. I always put my fortune away because I'm always scared that I'm gonna break my ender chest. And Durban knows how easily I did that, especially when I was a noob to the server. It happens. Are you talking about this iron farm, Durban? Or was it the other one? This one. I thought it was the other one. Oh, look at this. Something's here. Haha. So this is, oh. Is that our mushroom? I might have to come and use that. Lots of mushrooms. I like the white bone block. I'm going to use that in the port area with those buildings there. So that's going to come in handy. So this is not letting me in. There we go, we made it. We worked out the door. We worked out the door. Right. There are 2 big holes into a cave under there that you covered up. So don't dig down. That's all I'm hearing. Be careful. Snoop. Nothing to see here. Cool, so is this one you put in the ingredients that you want? And then it makes you that potion? Oh, I see, you've got our backs, Durbin. You've put a few layers in there. So that we can't hurt ourselves. Yeah, this is what Sweet's built. She's the one who did that mud farm we just had a look at. Which I love. I was just saying how that mud hut is like my favourite place. I just love hanging out there and making mud. This is good. This is good. I don't want to break anything. So I imagine you always need that to make your first potion. You have to give me a tutorial offline. That looks amazing. The little potion store. She is a crafty wee thing. But she is making some amazing things. There we go, there's our iron, that was our first iron farm, I think. That was the first one. Yes, I was saying to them I had not been in there for ages, and I thought that's going to look amazing during the night. Those firefly bushes are just going to come to life. So we're doing a bit of a tour. I thought the castle was over here. Or is it up over this way? Do we go this way? We've got plenty of rockets, surely. Just checking my elytra. There it is. Here it is. This is the viewing platform. First try? Nope. Nope. Found it. Found it. Oof. This is amazing. What I was trying to do was that. You guys have done some amazing work. I think the last time I came in was to help her with, guess what? Circles. And we laid the groundwork for these, the big corner ones. To get her ratios right for the profile of the castle. Because you need some oomph to the corners of the castle. Give yourself some room to play. Ooh, that's a good castle door. It's looking so good in here. So there's a bubble Vader in the middle. Where's a bed is what I'm trying to find. Oh look, I think I've been here before. This is what I did. I made some circles in the corners and I got her a little bit organized. My job here was done. No, to come back every now and then. Where's the bed? There's a bed. I found the bed. It's okay. I found the bed. Alright, let's see it in the daylight. I love the firefly bushes. They are so cool. Make this little pond. Very cute. Oh, so this goes down to this sorter. Gotcha. That's a down. That is a down. What, guys, this is the first time I've seen this, so we're all seeing it for the first time together, except Durban. This is so neat. Oh, so much cool stuff down here. And here's the sorter. Love it. Love it. And much more room for more stuff as well. There she is. Sneaky peek. Oh, we've got the copper bulbs going on as well. Very cool. Well, you guys have done an amazing job. We'll have to move some of the stuff from our other little storage areas. We'll have to move them in as well. Alright guys, well it is getting late, so I'm going to move back to my... Gonna go move back to our base. It's been so cool to see this. It has changed so much since I have seen it last. And yeah, she's got this idea in her head and it is she's pulling it off. It's so cool. It is amazing. These little boardwalks and things just make it so fun. Can we get up there without just flying up? I want to see it from up the top. Oh, this is neat. Oh, well, Durban, thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. Yeah, I think we won't be too much longer on this actually, because I've been on for a bit. I was just coming over for the basalt generator, so I thought, well, if I'm going to come this far, we best have a quick look. So which way's back? That way. I think it's this way. Maybe. No, I'm lost. This could be fun. Durban, are you still there? What's the best way back? Oh, it's okay. I found the pillager tower. We're good. I knew I couldn't be far away. So we had a stack of rockets. We'd be fine. Do need to eat though. Okay. We made it. We made it. Just. That way. Oh, a lot of gunpowder in that witch farm. That's good. That's good. I will have to restock. I've got a few more stacks. I might have to go and run the gold farm for a little bit. Do some trading. Actually, I've got quite a bit of that netherrack. I think that should do it. Because it's just for the inside of the cave. Whoop! I'm so lucky there's no lava curtain right at the end of that. That could have ended poorly. That would have ended stream real quick. Oh my goodness, fly and read. We need someone to run the gold farm and barter farm. I need to be shown how to run the gold farm. I've never been there before, and I don't I don't know how safe it was to just rock up to. So maybe next time we're both on, you can go and take me for a tour. Yeah, I know Gaz built both. I have to see if he's back. Home again, jiggity jig. I always like to swoop around. There we go. Got the wind wings. The pit of despair. Okay, put a bit of basalt down and then I think we might have to call it soonish. This is what all this was for. To come back with the basalt. And see how that plays with some of the colorways. Because what I did see is that Slack was using it, whoops, with some of this, and I thought that was really nice. Oof. We'll see, what else have we got? That's what I was looking for. That's the one, hey. That's what we wanted. Ooh, I likey. I likey. Just scattering it with the other stuff. See, I like that better than than that. That one, it looks very blue. I think if you wanted to use the black stone, you'd use it with the purples out of the purple terracottas and stuff. What do they call it? The blue terracotta that actually looks purple. You can make the other style like the geode, but so you can cook it as well. That's a good tip. Okay, well I will try those in between times. And I might even go into, creative and see if I can use, because these are the blocks I've got access to. But that's a good point, Durban. I will use the cooked basalt as well. So we'll do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So yeah, this is what is going to be going in probably next. I'll switch her over for the other variation. So it's the same shape, but just different, slightly different blocks. That'll be the next one. There's a fox in here. Got a fox in here. It's beautiful. Didn't realize they had so many of the little blue colorations to them. Nice. Anyways, squirreling again. Thank you everybody for coming in, and thank you so much for all the raids, and if you've stuck around, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all. Gonna push some buttons so we can do things and stuff. We'll do that one. Then I can safely quit out of that. Thank you, Durban, for being here, and thank you everybody else. Appreciate all the support that you guys give, and that you chose this wee stream to come and hang out at. Of all of the ones out there coming in to spend a little bit of time here. Last time I may have closed out raid improperly. I did not push the right buttons. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Stream weekend is next weekend for Slackville. Watch out if you haven't been on the Discord for Slackville. You want to join the community, please do so. Where are we? We'll do this. They're a good bunch of folk, and if you are too, come and join us, come say hi and hang out. Yeah, next weekend I will be part of the stream weekend. I don't know exactly which time sessions I'll be on, but I'll adjust my schedule for those days, so watch out for that. But otherwise, let's see who's on the raid table. You can go and send the love over to some more folk who are out there playing games and having fun. Alright, the one I've got that is actually playing Minecraft and is actually live, one of them's not live, is our Griffin Prime. So we're going to go over to them and go and say hi. Night Sky Raid, that's all I got. We're working on it. But yeah, go over, go and say hi, even if it's just a quick one. That always makes people feel good. That's what we're here for, hanging out, comfy streams and boosting each other up. So have fun, be good, take care, and we will see you next time. I will be back in 2 days. It's Sunday now for me, so it'll be Monday, Tuesday Tuesday I'll be back. See you guys then, hey? Thank you, everybody. Yeah, have a good rest of the weekend. And we'll catch you all later.